These are 12 of the best-selling country songs of all time. Timeless records that didn't just top charts, they shaped the sound of America. Midway through our list, Billy Ray Cyrus would ride a line dance craze that swept the nation.
Oh, you can tell your friends just what a fool I've been.
And near the top, Dolly Parton would write a farewell so powerful it crossed genres and generations. Number 12, Forever and Ever Amen by Randy Travis. At number 12, we start with a song that helped redefine country music in the late 1980s. Randy Travis's warm and faithful classic, Forever and Ever Amen. Released in 1987 on Warner Brothers Records, the song became Randy Travis' third consecutive #1 hit on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart. At a time when country music was rediscovering its traditional roots, Travis's deep baritone and simple sincerity cut straight through the noise. But the story behind the song almost went a different direction. The writers initially imagined a lighter, more playful tune, yet Travis insisted on keeping the heartfelt delivery front and center. That choice turned a sweet lyric into something timeless. Picture a couple slow dancing in a dimly lit honky-tonk, the jukebox glowing in the corner, promising love that lasts longer than youth or trouble. That's the magic this song captured. Nearly 4 decades later, it's still played at weddings, anniversaries, and quiet country evenings everywhere. Number 11, Need You Now by Lady A.
It happens all the time.
Sliding into number 11 is a modern country ballad that proved country music could still dominate the entire pop world. Lady A's emotional hit, Need You Now. Released in 2009 on Capitol Nashville, the song exploded across radio, topping both the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart and the all-genre Billboard Hot 100. It went on to sell millions of copies worldwide and earned 4 Grammy Awards, including Record of the Year. What made the song unique was its raw honesty. Instead of polished storytelling, it captured the vulnerable moment when someone reaches for their phone late at night, wrestling with loneliness. The band originally worried the song might be too emotional for mainstream radio. Instead, it became their defining hit. Across America, listeners found themselves driving empty highways after midnight, hearing that chorus on the radio and feeling like someone else understood that quiet ache. More than a chart success, Need You Now became a universal confession. Number 10, The Gambler by Kenny Rogers.
He said, son, I've made a life out of reading.
Coming in at number 10 is a storytelling masterpiece that turned a simple train ride into one of country music's most recognizable lessons, The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. Released in 1978 through United Artists Records, the song quickly climbed to number 1 on the country charts and crossed into pop radio as well.
At the table, there'll be time enough for counting.
Written by Don Schlitz, the song was actually recorded by several artists before Kenny Rogers gave it the life it deserved. Rogers almost passed on the track, believing the lyrics might be too unusual for a hit. But once he recorded it, that calm, wise delivery made every line unforgettable. Imagine a late-night train rattling through the darkness, 2 strangers sharing whiskey while trading life advice between the clatter of wheels on the rails.
Know when to fold 'em, know when to...
Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em became more than a lyric. It became a cultural phrase repeated everywhere from poker tables to family dinners. And decades later, it still stands as one of country music's greatest storytelling songs. Number 9, Cruise by Florida Georgia Line.
Make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise.
From old school storytelling to modern country energy, number 9 belongs to the genre-blending Smash Cruise by Florida Georgia Line. Released in 2012 on Republic Nashville, the song didn't just become a hit. It became the best-selling digital country single for years. It stayed at number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart for 24 weeks, shattering records.
Sweetheart of summer, she hopped right up into the cab of my truck and said,
When it first came out, some traditionalists questioned its pop and hip-hop influences. But fans didn't hesitate. The song became the soundtrack of summer road trips across America. Picture warm air blowing through the windows of a pickup truck, a dusty back road glowing under sunset, and that laid-back chorus rolling through the speakers. The remix featuring Nelly pushed the song even further into pop territory, helping it reach an entirely new audience. Whether loved or debated, Cruise proved one thing clearly: country music was evolving, and listeners were ready for the ride. Number 8, Achy, Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus.
Achy, breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand.
At number 8 is the song that launched a cultural phenomenon, Billy Ray Cyrus's unstoppable dance floor hit, Achy, Breaky Heart. Released in 1992 on Mercury Records, the song shot straight to number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart and quickly became a global sensation. It helped Billy Ray Cyrus's album Some Gave All stay at number 1 for an astonishing 17 weeks. But what made the song explode was something no one expected: the line dance craze. Suddenly,
Tell your mom I moved to Arkansas. You can tell your dog.
dance floors from Nashville to Tokyo were filled with boots stomping in perfect rhythm. Critics sometimes dismissed the song as simple, but audiences embraced it wholeheartedly. Picture a crowded country bar, wooden floors shaking as dozens of dancers move in sync under neon lights. Achy, Breaky Heart wasn't just a hit. It was a cultural moment that introduced millions of new listeners to country music. Number 7. He Stopped Loving Her Today by George Jones. Halfway through our countdown, we arrive at what many call the greatest country song ever recorded: George Jones's haunting ballad, He Stopped Loving Her Today. Released in 1980 on Epic Records, the song became Jones's first number 1 hit in 6 years.
Tell your friends just what a fool I've been and laugh and joke about me.
Importantly, it revived the career of a man who many believed had lost his way. Behind the scenes, recording the song was difficult. Jones reportedly struggled emotionally with the lyrics, which tell the devastating story of a love that lasts until death. But when he finally delivered the final vocal take, producers knew they had something extraordinary. Picture a quiet room, a radio humming softly in the corner while someone sits still, reflecting on a love that never truly faded. The song went on to win the CMA Award for Song of the Year and remains a cornerstone of country music history. If these classics are bringing back memories, hit that like button and subscribe. We post new country countdowns every week, keeping the golden years of music alive for fans like you. Number 6, Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver.
Country roads, take me home.
Rolling into number 6 is a song that became an unofficial anthem for rural America: John Denver's beloved classic, Take Me Home, Country Roads. Released in 1971 on RCA Records, the song quickly climbed to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 while also dominating country radio. Interestingly,
The sky, misty taste of moonshine.
the songwriters originally imagined it about another state entirely. But the mention of West Virginia gave it a heartfelt sense of place that listeners instantly connected with. For millions of people, the opening guitar chords bring back memories of winding mountain highways, golden autumn leaves, and the comfort of home waiting somewhere down the road.
Take me home to the place.
The song has since been adopted as a state anthem for West Virginia and continues to echo through stadiums, concerts, and family gatherings. More than a hit, it's a reminder that sometimes the road back home is the most powerful journey of all. Number 5, Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks.
In low places.
Coming in at number 5 is the rowdy sing-along that turned every country bar into a roaring chorus. Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places. Released in 1990 on Capitol Nashville, the song became Brooks' third #1 hit and helped propel him into global superstardom. But what makes the song legendary is its audience participation. At concerts, crowds often sing the entire chorus louder than the band itself. The recording almost sounded too rough at first, but Brooks embraced the slightly rowdy tone, giving the song its unforgettable personality. Picture a packed bar on a Saturday night, glasses clinking while strangers lock arms and shout the chorus together. Friends in Low Places became more than a song. It became a shared experience. And decades later, that chorus still echoes through arenas filled with thousands of voices. Number 4, I Hope You Dance by Leanne Womack.
I hope you never lose your sense of wonder.
At number 4 is a song that felt less like a country single and more like a life message. Leanne Womack's inspirational hit, I Hope You Dance. Released in 2000 on MCA Nashville, the song topped the country charts and crossed over to pop radio, becoming one of the most requested songs of the early 2000s.
You get the choice to sit it out or dance.
The track almost didn't make Womack's album. Initially unsure if it fit her style, she ultimately recorded it after realizing how powerful its message truly was. Listeners connected deeply with the song's hopeful advice about courage, opportunity, and embracing life. Across America, it played during graduations, weddings, and emotional milestones. Imagine a parent watching their child step into the world, the song quietly reminding them to take chances and keep dreaming. Over time, I Hope You Dance became a modern country anthem about living boldly. Number 3, The Dance by Garth Brooks.
Dance we share beneath the stars.
Sliding into number 3 is a ballad that captured the beauty and heartbreak of life itself. Garth Brooks' timeless classic, The Dance. Released in 1990 on Capitol Nashville, the song reached number 1 on the country charts and quickly became one of Brooks' most beloved recordings. Interestingly, the song wasn't originally written with country music in mind. But Brooks immediately connected with its emotional depth. The lyrics reflect on life's greatest moments and the pain that sometimes comes with them. Picture an empty ballroom after the music fades, memories of laughter still hanging in the air. The song became deeply meaningful to many listeners, especially during moments of reflection or loss. Even today, it remains one of the most emotionally powerful recordings in country music history. Number 2, I Will Always Love You by Dolly Parton. Just before the top spot sits one of the most powerful farewell songs ever written, Dolly Parton's I Will Always Love You. Released in 1974 on RCA Victor, The song topped the country charts twice, once in the 1970s and again in 1982 when Dolly re-recorded it for the film The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Parton wrote the song as a goodbye to her mentor Porter Wagoner when she decided to leave his television show. Though the split was emotional, the song turned that moment into a beautiful expression of gratitude. Listeners felt the sincerity instantly. Picture someone standing at a crossroads in life, grateful for the past, yet ready to walk a new road. The song later became globally famous through Whitney Houston's version, but Dolly's original remains one of country music's most heartfelt recordings. Number 1, Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash.
Into a burning ring of fire, I went down, down, down.
And at number 1, we arrive at a song that burned its way into music history. Johnny Cash's legendary hit, Ring of Fire. Released in 1963 on Columbia Records, the song became one of Cash's biggest hits and sold millions of copies worldwide. Written by June Carter Cash and Merle Kilgore,
Flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns.
the song described the overwhelming feeling of falling deeply in love. Producer Don Law made a bold decision by adding mariachi-style horns, a sound rarely heard in country music at the time. The gamble paid off beautifully. Picture a dusty highway radio crackling as Cash's deep voice rolls through the
Oh, but the fire went wild.
speakers, telling a story as old as love itself. That unforgettable trumpet intro and fiery chorus turned the song into one of the most recognizable recordings in American music. If you've enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like and subscribe for more country classics every week. And there you have it. 12 of the best-selling country songs of all time, records that carried stories of love, loss, laughter, and the American spirit across generations. From Johnny Cash's fiery anthem to Dolly Parton's heartfelt goodbye, these songs proved country music has a way of speaking straight to the soul. Thank you for taking this journey through the golden sounds that shaped the genre. And don't miss our next countdown, where we'll explore 10 covers hated by the original country singer. Do you know them? A decade filled with new legends and unforgettable melodies. Until then, keep the music close and let the stories play on.